of our biggest supporters as far as the adults. They are our special needs center that really supports and promotes the school. Function 3, candidates understand and can respond to stakeholder interests and needs by building and sustaining positive district relationships with families and caregivers. Okay, content knowledge. Provides for the needs of students, parents, and caregivers. Provides district organizational, cultural that promotes open communication with families and caregivers. Provides district strategies for effective oral and written communication with families and caregivers. And provides district collaboration methods for productive relationships with family and caregivers. So what we have is it creates a diverse set of stockholders in a site council that will effectively communicate and build relationships with others. Diversity can increase productivity relationships with outside sources, create open-mindedness, and better communication to all. Professional skills. Conducts needs assessments of families and caregivers within the district. Develops collaboration strategies for effective district relationships with families and caregivers. Involves families and caregivers in district decision-making about their students' education. Goals and action steps of USD 105. 1. Communication. Utilizes school website, calendar, power announcements, and social media, and media for uploaded information for all patrons. Work with our local youth center and other businesses to help create partnerships and good working relationships between the community, parents, students, and the school. Utilize school groups, students, and sponsors to reach out and help with community events. Continue to build the great relationships with the community that we've already started here in Rawlins County. Okay, function 4, relationship building. Candidates understand and can respond to community interests and needs by building and sustaining productive district relationships and community partnerships. Content knowledge. Providing for the needs of the district community partners. Provide district organizational, cultural, and that promotes open communication with community partners. Provides district strategies for effective oral and written communication. And provides collaboration methods for productive relationships. Okay, how do we do this? We're going to be open, involve the community in schools. Studies show when parents are involved, students perform better in school. Let's get our community involved. Let's build those positive relationships. Engage your community. Have students volunteer and help show the community you, as a school, care about them as well. On town cleanup day, if someone needs help moving things, we all do these various things. Make community involvement a priority. Invite them in. It's one of my favorite things. I want to invite my community into my building, into my district. See the great things that are going on. I want to impress it upon you how cool it is to be here. Professional skills. Conduct needs assessments of district community partners. Develop effective relationships with a variety of district community partners, including health and social services. Involve community partners in the decision-making process within the district. Use public resources effectively. Our goal and action steps here in USD 105. Work with our local youth center and other businesses to help create partnerships. Good working relationships with the community, parents, students, school. We want those outside resources to come in. They have a lot of things to give. Very giving community here. We invite them in. Utilize school groups. Continue to build those relationships. Standard 5, professional ethics. Function 1, ethical behavior. Candidates understand and can act with the integrity and fairness to ensure a district system of accountability for every student, academic and social success. Content knowledge. Practice, demonstrate principles of ethics, justice, integrity, and fairness. Provide federal, state, and local legal and policy guidelines to create operational definitions of accountability. equity and social justice within the district. Examples: follow the model code of ethics for educators. Responsibility to students. The professional educator has a primary obligation to treat students with dignity and respect. The professional educator promotes the health, safety, and well-being of students by establishing and maintaining appropriate verbal, physical, emotional, and social boundaries. Our professional skills. Act with integrity and fairness in supporting district policies and staff practices that ensure every student's academic and social success. Create an infrastructure that helps to monitor and ensure equitable district practices. Follow the model code of ethics for educators. Responsibility to students. Respect the rights and dignity of students. Demonstrate an ethical care. Maintain students' trust and confidentiality when interacting with students in a developmentally appropriate manner and within appropriate limits. It's our students that are our priority. They are the number one. Function 2, model ethical behavior. Candidates understand and can model principles of self-awareness, reflective practice, transparency, and ethical behavior as related to their roles for professional growth. Content knowledge. Provide basic principles of ethical behavior established by legal and professional organizations. Provide the relationships between ethical behavior, district culture, and student achievement. Provide the effect of ethical behavior in one's own leadership. Examples: have courage. Be willing to stand up against policies that are not helpful for students at local, state, and national levels. Listen to your stockholders and put the public interest ahead of yourself if necessary. What is best for the students and the staff ahead of the individual leader? Those are our priorities. Number 1, students. Number 2, staff. Have self-control, self-discipline, and integrity. Be a positive role model to the school community, parents, students, staff, and stakeholders. Be task-oriented and employee-centered. Provide a foundation of success that draws from the strengths of the teachers and staff who interact with the students. Have professional skills, okay? These are going to formulate a district-level leadership platform grounded in ethical standards and practices. Analyze district leadership decisions in terms of established ethical practices. And reflect on your own work. Analyze the strengths and weaknesses. Okay? Recognize the talent of your teachers and staff. Identify staff and students who display excellence, and then recognize and promote those individuals in ways that create goodwill among all of the members of the school community. Require high ethics from everyone involved in the school community: students, parents, staff, stakeholders, and other community members. Promote inclusion. Be transparent and bring all of those involved into the situation. You are making a decision that is best for the district, not an individual. Reflect, analyze, and determine the positives and negatives of the possible decision. Remember, what is best for the students is what is best for the district. It's not what is best for the individual, but what is best for the students is best for the district. Function 3, professional values. Candidates understand and can safeguard the values of democracy, equity, and diversity. Content knowledge. Provide democratic values, equity, and diversity. Provides the protection of rights and appropriate confidentiality to students and staff. Again, follow the model for the Code of Ethics for Educators: responsibility to profession and professional competence. The professional educator is aware that trust in the profession depends upon a level of professional conduct and responsibility, and may be higher than required by law. This entails holding one and other educators to the same ethical standards. The professional educator is committed to the highest levels of professional and ethical practice, including demonstration of the knowledge, skill, and dispositions required for professional competence. Professional skill. Develops, implements, evaluates district policies and procedures that support democratic values, equity, and diversity issues. develops appropriate communication skills to advocate for democracy, equity, and diversity. Again, follow the model code for ethics for educators and the responsibility to the profession. Demonstrate a responsibility to oneself as an ethical professional. Address an attempt to resolve ethical issues. Promote and advance the profession within and beyond the school community. Demonstrate commitment to high standards of practice. Demonstrate responsible use of data, materials, research, and assessments. And do what is best for all students. Remember, students are our priority. Okay, function 4. Candidates understand and can evaluate the potential moral and legal consequences of decision making in a district. Okay, content knowledge. Provide moral and legal consequences of decision making in districts. Provide strategies to prevent difficulties related to moral and legal issues. For example, questions and factors to think about. Compliance. Does it conform to the school's mission, vision, code of ethics? Does it meet the legal requirements? It should exceed, in theory. Promotion of the good and reduction of the harm. What solution will be good to the majority while minimizing any possible harm? Responsibility. What option provides the most responsible result? Does the result meet out school's mission, vision, their code of ethics? Respect and preserve the rights of the students, staff, and the stockholders. How does the result impact our school's rights or student or staff rights? Promotion of trust. Does the solution lead to honest and open communication within the district? Is it truthful? Is there full disclosure? Building a reputation would be a headline of your decision. Promote school pride or school shame? Does your school provide a positive or negative identity to the district? Professional skills. Formulate sound district strategies to educational dilemmas. Evaluate district strategies to prevent difficulties related to moral and legal issues. For example, be knowledgeable of the laws and understand the conflict. Refer to local legal counsel or KASB if a situation may arise. Be a PR or HR leader. Be committed to do the right thing regardless of the cost. Protect the district. Be conscious. Be consistent and apply moral decision to daily choices. Be competent. Gather and evaluate information. Develop alternatives and foresee potential consequences and problems. Above all, keep your board informed. You work for the board, but it is your job to make the board look good. You want them informed of what's going on. Function 5, professional behavior. Candidates understand and can promote social justice within the district to ensure that individual student needs inform all aspects of schooling. Content knowledge. Provide the relationship between social justice, district culture, and student achievement. Provide theories for efficacy. Support respecting diversity of community stakeholders. USD 105 shares responsibility with students, staff, and the community in providing a positive learning environment within the financial means of the district that will allow all students to gain lifelong learning skills necessary to become productive and responsible members of our ever-changing society. Professional skills. Review and critique district policies, programs, and practices to ensure that student needs inform all aspects of schooling, including social justice, equity, confidentiality, acceptance, and respect between and among students and faculty within the district. Develop the resiliency to uphold core values and persist in the face of adversity. Know the district policies or be able to refer to them when needed. Model personal and professional ethics, integrity, justice, and fairness, and expect the same of others. For example, strive for excellence, be trustworthy, accountable, honest, transparent, and open. Protect the rights of the students and the staff. Help others to know IEPs, 504, at-risk students. Be positive when influencing your authority to enhance education and the common good. Do what's best for the district. Create a culture and environment that everyone wants to be a part of. Make the district look good. Make everybody else jealous that they're not part of it. Standard 6, advocacy. Function 1, advocacy. Candidates understand and can advocate for district students, families, and caregivers. Content knowledge provides policies, laws, and regulations enacted by state, local, and federal authorities that affect districts. Shows the effect that poverty, disadvantages, and lack of resources have on families, caregivers, communities, students, and learning. Shows how to facilitate constructive discussions about laws, policies, regulations, and requirements affecting school improvement. And here, for example, follow the Model Code for Ethics for Educators, the responsibility to the school community. The professional educator promotes positive relationships and effective interactions with members of the school community while maintaining professional boundaries. Professional skills. Analyze how district law and policies apply consistently, fairly, and ethically. Advocate for equity and advocacy based on an analysis of the complex causes of poverty and other disadvantages. Serve as a respectful spokesperson for the students and families served by the district. For example, follow the Model Code of Ethics for Educators, the responsibility to the school community. Okay, provide an effective and appropriate relationship with parents and guardians. Provide an effective and appropriate relationship with colleagues. Provide an effective and appropriate relationship with the community and other stakeholders. Provide effective and appropriate relationships with employees and employers, Understand the problems, the nature of problematics, and the nature of multiple relationships. Look at the positives. Function 2, decision maker. Candidates understand and can act to influence local, district, state, and national decisions affecting student learning in a district environment. Content knowledge. Shows the larger political, social, economic, legal, and cultural context. Provides ways that power and political skills can influence local, state, and federal decisions. 2 ways to communicate. 1, personal visits to Topeka. Set up an appointment. Use an electronic device, email, text, phone call. Talk to your legislators. Tell stories about how laws and pending legislation may affect your district and community. Do your homework. Extend an invitation to your school. Ask the legislators, please come out and visit USD 105. We've got a lot of great things happening. Okay. Professional skills. Advocate for district policies and programs that promote equitable learning opportunities for student success. Communicate to improve public understanding of policies, laws, regulations, and procedures to appropriate district stakeholders. For example, start with building relationships with your legislators. This may allow you different opportunities to work with getting legislation introduced. The most important factor when working with someone is building a relationship. Just like with normal people, you must build those relationships with your legislators, not only when the legislature is in session, but also between sessions. Don't just call during a specific time. Talk to them year-round. By developing these relationships, you can easily contact them for assistance when a bill becomes active. The more you're open to them, just with any relationship, the more apt they are to communicate back with you. When a legislator is in your district for a meeting, town hall meeting, district meeting, other events, attend it. Build that relationship. Attend it. Build that relationship. Okay, function 3. Visionary. Candidates understand and can anticipate and assess emerging trends and initiatives in order to adapt district-level leadership strategies. Content knowledge. Communicate the future issues and trends that can affect districts.